Okay. Now it's going full cycle again. If you get hit by this thing, or it hits you, you can throw the whole process out of whack, because this fan was placed here very precisely for a reason, which I'm not going to divulge right now. And to get this process started, once you've installed everything, there's one more step that needs to be performed, and I'm not going to go into that yet either, because it's still a secret at this point. I don't know, if you're a physics major or something, maybe you can answer that thing. I hope you don't yet. Anyway, there are a couple design features that I'm going to implement in the next version. Once again, you really got to be careful walking around this thing, because it will smack you pretty good in the head or in the face or whatever. Oh, having trouble sitting down. Okay, I think there's not really much else to see or say, except a couple of points about the light spacing. As they move further out, the radius expands, and there will come a time when the radius of the reflectors may be greater than the device itself. So the vane may have to become an adjustable attachment, so that it could easily, with, like, say, butterfly bolts, butterfly nuts, easily be slid out to be longer. Because when we move the hoods, the reflectors, further apart, we'll also have to move the fan back so that it doesn't get hit. This is a very, very simple, uncomplicated idea that in principle becomes quite complicated, because we're using well, let's start with the fan. The fan is using basically two forces. As the vanes turn, they push air forward, and because air is actually a substance, air is pushing back. However, air doesn't really have that much substance, so it ends up losing the battle, and it gets propelled. So when that wind hits the large vane on the Aerolights, that causes another force to occur, because the wind is a substance and it pushes on the vane, and the vane, because the real attachment is a tiny access point up there of twine, which is flexible, so it turns, which allows the vane to be pushed away. And I'm gonna stop there, because to go much further is to divulge too much information that I don't want to divulge yet. So probably the next time you hear from me will be a full version 1.3. You want to see them babies? Because look at a couple of those in just a day or two from version 1. Look at that one. Isn't that a sweet little biatch? Those are looking good. Those older ones are about, I don't know, 20-ish days old. I'm gonna see if I can get a quick shot from a further vantage point. I'm trying to get past the large vein right now, so you can see some light patterns here. I'll just hold this up here for a little while. Also, you just heard the fan, probably you heard it, get struck by that hood, and it created a wobble. So hopefully that'll level itself out. And if it hits anything, it will interfere with this interaction that's occurring between these forces. If it's timed just right, it will become perpetual because each force is equal to the other. And so nobody ever wins. But they fight anyway because they're just forces. So you can see that light pattern. I have a whole lot more floor space over here that could get some plants, because watch, it's going to get a whole bunch of light right there. Brown. However, it doesn't really get much red light, which you'll see when it passes. You see, it doesn't get a whole lot, just a bit. Now, for these purposes right now, I'm using two bulbs, so you can actually see the two different type of bulbs, so you can actually see the intermixing of the light. Whoa, that one went far. That one went far. That one went more than 180 degrees. It does that sometimes. This is not a perfect balance system. Sometimes the pattern is slightly random by several degrees in rotation. So anyway, forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so there's a blue light which looks white to us, and a red light which looks orange to us. Optimally right now I would like to have two blue lights. Probably in a week, I have the light right now, probably in a week I'll change that one out, and hopefully by then this will be perfected. And then there'll be two blue lights, which all those plants need blue light right now. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened. The rotation is increasing and it's getting well over 180 degrees right now. Watch, the fan's gonna smack the oh, okay, it went short this time. Anyway, like I said, it's not perfect. It'll be plus or minus a few degrees from one cycle to the next, so don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. I'm gonna go duck under the vein and get the final shot from over here. Remember, if you have any suggestions or any specific points on something, leave a comment, please. I am certainly not a physics major. I'm certainly not the sharpest tool in the shed. I mean, none of these plants seem to be dark for more than, I don't know, a fraction of a second. Some of the light gets a little dull. I could probably stand to raise these lights up just a tad. But anyway, there's a long one, so I'm gonna cut it off now. I'm running out of memory anyway. See ya.